It's your Wednesday Loose Women, live with Stacey Solomon, Janet Street Porter, Kelly Brook, and me, Kay Adams. Of Britain to bare their busts. One of us isn't too pleased with her. All that
as such.
What is it, though?
Well, you laugh at yourself to a show like Loose Women and edit yourself in because people are going to have opinions on you. I think you've just got to, just try and deal with it. I mean, I've been, criticised throughout my whole career for numerous different reasons. I mean, I do write lists of everything all doing that.
Because I don't think
Well, as women, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, don't we?
Yeah.
To be perfect at everything, get the house done, pay them all. We want to do everything, but then
Let's calm you down.
I
I don't know whether this...
much more EastEnders and less Hollywood. Yeah, absolutely. So, I have maybe thrown a few things in the past, but they're always. I just think if you really love someone, how can you break up amicably? I've always been so devastated. I never want I don't know. Maybe I'm just more passionate.
Down.
Not in the beginning.
It's a no, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's wrong. And I've had ex-boyfriends reach out and kind of be friendly, oh hi, how are you? Conversation. I thought, I'm not going to get sucked back into that because I think it's disrespectful. But you stay friends with all the time. I was engaged, and my fiance got home, and I said, what have you done today? He said, my ex-wife was in town and we went for lunch.
Yeah.
Well, right. So what do I have? Or do I go, what the hell? And which is obviously really mature, and I'm really letting myself down, and it just makes me more angry.
So what's your
I think when we got together, I think Jeremy and I, we don't really, by doing that, our relationship is probably one of the most successful relationships I've had because we completely trust each other. We're with each other all the time.
You don't trust.
Okay, so
I suppose it's different.
Yeah.
But my parents
to other ex-girlfriends, or in my mind, I've never even seen a picture of an
guys that you did go out with who are now your friends' exes. Are you not a bit of a threat?
I don't understand. Say that again.
Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't do that to another woman. Why do I want to have lunch with your... What, do you want me and Joe to go for lunch tomorrow? Would you be all right about that? I started having lunch every Tuesday.
I don't think I trust him enough to...
I know, Janet. That doesn't really...
And I was, like you say, you're so unaware about anything or anything was different from anyone else. And I remember the first article when it came out, I think it was in the Sunday Times, and they'd really focused really heavily on painting this picture of me of being this kind of working class glamour model. And I remember my mum calling me being absolutely like the odd spliff every now and again. Mortified. And I kind of get it because she still had to go to work.
Yeah.
And I just, in my world, it was completely normal. No, any different. And I'm really proud of my working class roots. But even up until now, it's kind of, I think it was last year I was up for this job, and I remember, and my acting agent at the time said, Kelly, you haven't got the job. I think you're not the right pedigree. And I thought,
pedigree?
Pedigree? I was I don't think we can work together anymore because I do feel like there is still a little bit of that.
Still there?
I think it's still there. Oh, yes. I love it.
Don't. Do you get that a lot when people are excited to see you and then they go...
Not to stretch across someone else.
No, it's delicious.
Yeah.
I think last time I came on a
don't
good
use that word,
rating
please.
word.
To judge the Bust of Britain competition, but we are... It's been announced that you're going to be judging the Sun's Bust of...
Well, the Sun approached me about a competition that I think they've run for the last 3 years, and it's basically to find Britain's best cleavage. Now, my initial reaction was, why would I do that? I don't want to do that. I don't need to. Hang on, why wouldn't I do that? What's wrong with celebrating women's bodies, celebrating women feeling sexy? Why wouldn't I want to encourage women to do that? And then I kind of went back to my career and what I'm known for, being a lingerie model, a swimwear model, how that's open, that's kind of, kick-started a whole career for me. And I thought, well, if I can't front this campaign, who can? And if I don't front it, I'm basically saying there's something wrong with it. Grid girls, the walk-on girls with the darts and stuff, and how those jobs are fine, and it's up to women to make choices for themselves. They should be allowed to do it. So I felt that it was something that I could confidently do, and I felt like I was at an age where I don't have like the best body. I'm not a 20-year-old lingerie model anymore, and I have insecurities, and you know, I don't turn up on a shoot and just, you know, whip my clothes off and feel amazing. Like, I'm kind of, you know, a bit kind of insecure, like anyone else would be, and so I just felt like it would be a fun thing to do.
And it's about big.
More than that. You know, if anyone follows me on social media, they see me on the show, they see that I live a real life, they see that I have hobbies, that I have interests outside of
getting that. Look, the pin.
They're women of all ages, they're women that have careers, pounds, you get to go to Ibiza for a holiday, we're going to do a lovely photo shoot.
He says I've never had a cleavage and I wouldn't show it if I did.
And the Sun, because I think the Sun also have that kind of, their take is very kind of, you know, they like working class.
And it's not having a competition. As we move forward and, you know, competition, or in fact to front this competition.
She's posing boudoir. All of these women are posing.
And have a job.
A couple of nasty.
So I feel like I think I'm quite strong in terms of I don't take it on board so much.
They haven't earned their spurs yet. They're just they're through the door. You've started your relationship and you're worried you might damage it by the person with that was your equal in all sorts of ways. If you've grown apart, that part of that, all that time with them, then give them the respect of still treating them like friends. And for me, I'll have lots of husbands and lots of boyfriends, and they all get on.
But Janet, I remember once, didn't I? And I went crazy, and then I'm called immature, and I need to be emotional.
From the nursery slopes of relationships, because I go on holiday with my ex-husbands or my ex-boyfriends, talk to my friends, pigeonhole.
It may be old-fashioned, but I'm telling you, Stacey, if me and...
But one of us thinks she's making a boot.
You know, I went to some club or dance or
At
something.
14?
Bar as we know it, and I went out and ordered 2 ciders, quite innocently, because we grew up in, you know, a real working class background.
Say that, and I remember when I first started doing interviews in the media, I must have only been like 17, having working class roots and where you come from, you just think it's normal. Like, I never grew up thinking I was with that.
Shows like Made in Essex and so on, I just think it's a glorification. I'm not looking at anyone on this show because you're all stars. But you know, some women who think that those assets are the sum total. And so women who've got one set of assets that conforms to the sun, and when we did, the body...
And there are women that think, oh, why not? You know, if the prize is 5,000 involved in the campaign are women, everyone on the side my
Let's just get some comment, basically making them feel inferior if they don't win. It's a double standard. But, I mean,
the look of the beautiful women
there, and I think the body confidence, but I do... We're going to be joined by the most notorious...
Do the X thing, like it's just me and him, it's us. And I have to say, friends of his, I don't think there was anyone before me.
By, you know,
So if I went out with you,
yeah, and devastated that I talked about growing up in a council house, that she was 17, they're not being discriminated against, they're not being overly sexualised. If they want to do it and they feel confident.
Out of the blue, she went shopping one day and she just died.
Fruitcake, and your grandma used to make it for him.
Yeah, it's my nan's. Alzheimer's, I think food and things like that was the only thing that used to bring him back, and he's always...
Bake your cake for your wedding.
Well, I'm not doing it. I've done a couple, and it's my crew, actually, so we've had her about a year. She's an absolute sweetie. Oh, they're very cute.
And they really are.
Liam, because he's obsessed with Liam, so he probably... yeah, it's changed.
One psychotic, they can absolutely get through, and the same with Stacey.
What do you mean? Say that again?
Well, I mean, if Kelly Brook turns up and she's one of you...
Do that. And then I thought about it, and I thought, well, and I think this year I've been very vocal about supporting our sexy girls, you know, that's kind of there. But women and ladies.
Sell one newspaper.
They're not that attractive.
And it's theft, technically, Jan.
I know.
It's all right to have your hands up and go, oh, it's a bit owed.
And lived opposite us, and they're still really good friends. He remarried, and not being able to have a relationship with them after. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's empowering. It's only empowering women who've got the requisite assets in the first place, i.e. women with... I agree with you, Stacey, but don't tell me.
I have to say, I share some of Jan's.
No!
I think I'm quite good at the time when we were talking about this. I actually
It isn't because yesterday
It comes to a point where you can't
forbid it ever happens, but if I do break up with Joe,
That is what I throw. Well, I don't throw things. No, because I feel like out of respect to my new partner, one of your
what do you do?
exes.
Put these blokes on a pedestal, the new one. They
Present partner, if he said so-and-so from the past, as in...
No, I don't. It's not. Okay, so.
different people, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I think because they were so honest with us.
No, I don't think Jeremy even
Met somebody else
Yeah.
and we went out for lunch together.
fluid.
You're fluid, exactly. You're fluid. I'm not.
I'm fluid and I'm in the modern world.
I embarrass them, but they always catch me
I
out.
use that word shame now in a kind of different way.
Like in this country, it's like we are shamed into it. And I mean, even recently, like I was.
This one from Sue. She says, I once hosted a women's only adult toys party.
Hilarious. My daughter once shouted in.
Do you think? Go on then.
Come
You do
on.
a bit of a
Look at me straight in.
Oh, look at this.
I didn't have enough over the Easter weekend. Now I'm
Like devour her
digging
cake.
in.
What do we think?
Oh, it's
gonna be
delicious.
great.
Nando, we had to also tell him as well, and that was very... Oh, I'll have that because it never will be. But for someone with outside,
We're not doing Harry and Meghan's cake.
no, they didn't ask.
Listen.
Yeah.
I started planning it.
Oh yeah, it was
you are planning
but
it.
just
Yeah.
in my own little slow way.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
I call it that's bride chiller
surprises.
instead of bridezilla.
We've got you a little surprise as well that's going to be really important.
Or they can wear the other way around. Yeah, Dennis the Pug and Sybil are rescued.
Dennis the Pug's never...
Sybil's all fluff, but yeah, we rescued her last.
It's going to be part of the whole day.
Are you going to have, instead of bridesmaids,
I'm going, no, not my daddy.
I eat cake. Unfortunately. Sorry, I just...
Opened so many doors for me, how I felt kind of empowered and how... So, yeah, I got involved.
Well, I mean, Janet, we...
Like that as well. I mean, there'll be spaces in.
I think it's settling for second best when
Can't
women are
maybe-
worth more
I
than that.
don't.
Kelly's
I-
worth more.
This is why I wanted to judge it, because
There are plenty of other women who...
women, can I just say, they're not all young women.
element of the
I think people have more of a problem with it probably being in...
for the most gorgeous testicles in Britain.
The feminist movement is more empowered.
Supposed to be neutral, and she's...
Well, no, no, no.
So
People are sexual beings.
No,
Aren't
but
we?
young teenage girls, sorry, young teenage girls. this isn't helping them.
I could be thinking about that all day and all day and all day.
Oh, I know. Do you want some tissue? Janet?
I feel that's not written.
Do I go, oh, that's lovely. What did you do?
But I can understand all.
And the social...
Kind of like family members, maybe because my own... I know you and I know John.
On the 18th birthday.
It's terrible.
I'm completely...
I don't think it is. It's good for all women.
There's nothing good for women and nothing good for.
The thing is, it's not an inevitable...
Pretty big, I think.
Anyone that you thought, oh, actually, I'm not sure about.
Your life has changed so much, hasn't it?
As women are happy to be judged